Hey everyone, and welcome back to your English fluency lesson. Now, today we are working all on expressing preferences and making choices. Yeah, we want to make sure that we make choices smoothly and fluently because it might be confusing if you don't. So let's take a look at our very first sentence, which is I prefer tea over coffee. So we can think of it physically. Tea is higher than coffee. So we can think of it over, which means we should change our tone. Exactly. Let's smooth this out and deliver it fluently. First thing, I prefer what? I prefer tea. T. EA. We got that sharp EA sound. T. So we should go up in our tone. Plus, we like it better. So it should be higher up. I prefer tea over coffee. Over coffee. We dropped down from up here. I prefer tea over coffee. See how nice and smooth that is? My preference is very clear. I prefer tea over coffee. Go back down in volume, okay? Drop. I prefer tea over coffee. Repeat after me. I prefer tea over coffee. I don't, but I prefer tea over coffee. For me, I would switch it around and say, I prefer coffee. Coffee, fee, right? There's a vowel at the end, so our tone goes up. I prefer coffee over tea. Over tea. So it's up to you. What do you prefer? Do you prefer coffee? Do you prefer tea? Make sure that the tone goes up on the one that you like. Take a look at sentence number 2, which is a question. Would you rather, which means prefer, would you rather go to the movies or stay home? So when we have the word or in a sentence, it's a choice. And I want you to always think this way. This or this. It should take that much time when you deliver this statement. This or this. Okay, so let's smooth this sentence out. Would you, we're going to throw away that D and make it a J sound. Would you? Would you? It's nice and blended together. Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather? Look, my tone is slowly going up. Why? It's a question. Would you rather? Would you rather? Now we have our choice. Would you rather go to the movies? Go to the movies. Would you rather go to the movies or, okay, now we're going to physically turn our head. Or this, right? To just get your timing right. Would you rather, question, would you rather go to the movies, go to the movies, or stay home? Or stay home. Nice and clear, right? We enunciated this very clearly. Would you rather, tone up for question, go to the movies or stay home? Makes sense, right? It makes sense when we dissect it, we break it apart. So, repeat after me. Would you rather go to the movies or stay home? Would you rather go to the movies or stay home? Now, if you have a preference, like you're asking someone, you want to do this or this, but you like one, okay? You like one. So I'm going to say I like the movies, right? I'm going to change how I ask this question. Would you rather go to the movies or stay home? Do you see how my tone changed? I put far more happiness and high tone into the one I wanted, and I put less into the one I didn't. Would you rather go to the movies or stay home? I don't want to stay home. I want to go to the movies. So my tone is lower. I make it sound less attractive, less interesting. And that's what we have to do sometimes when we're giving a choice, but we want you to choose one of the choice. It's kind of like psychology, right? Take a look at sentence number 3. I'd rather stay home tonight. Very true. I'm old. I don't want to go outside anymore. So let's smooth this out. We already have our reduction, I'd. So let's see if we can blend it into the next word. I'd ra. DR is a 2-letter consonant, right? DR, like drive or dress. We can put that together, obviously. I'd rather. Aha, blended together. I'd rather stay. I'd rather stay home. I'd rather stay home when? Tonight. I'd rather stay home tonight. Okay, we emphasize time, so it's a little bit separate. Now, let's just deliver it fluently, right? So repeat after me. I'd rather stay home tonight. I'd rather stay home tonight. We can also put emotion on this. Maybe someone you want to go with asks you, right? But you really can't. Maybe you're sick, right? You want to go, but you're sick. So you could say, I'd rather stay home tonight. So I sound sad, right? I'd rather stay home tonight. I sound remorseful, regretful. I sound disappointed, right? Or maybe someone you don't want to go out with asks you. So we could change our tone completely and say, I'd rather stay home tonight. Because I sound happy about staying home tonight, I really didn't want to go, right? Before, I kind of wanted to go, but like I'm sick or I just can't. So I say it's sad. I regret this. I'd rather stay home tonight. I really don't sound like I want to stay home. But if I really don't want to go, I bring my tone up. I'd rather stay home tonight. It's almost like sarcastic, right? Would you like to go jump in the lake? I'd rather stay home tonight. It almost makes the question sound like a joke. So tone really matters. It changes your meaning a ton. Sentence number 4. He prefers reading books to watching TV. So we have another like or thing here. We have another choice, right? Let's smooth this out. He prefers we connect that S and R. Sir. He prefers reading. That's it. He prefers reading books. That S connects it. Nice. He prefers reading books to watching TV. He prefers reading books to watching TV. So repeat after me. He prefers reading books to watching TV. He prefers reading books to watching TV. You've got that choice, right? That left and right kind of thing. This or this. He prefers this to this, okay? We want that separation to show it is 2 unique things, okay? Now, we could change that and make it more obvious which one he likes, obviously, by raising that volume. Like, he prefers reading books to watching TV. We drop it down to watching TV. He doesn't care about TV. Reading books, it went higher. Or we could change it the other way around. He prefers reading books to watching TV. Now, it sounds stupid, doesn't it? It does. It sounds stupid. So make sure that the one you like is first. So if watching TV is the thing he prefers, swap it. He prefers watching TV to reading books. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay? So we want the thing we want or choose or like to be high up, and it's in the middle of the sentence, not at the end, because it sounds funny the other way around. Don't do that, okay? Well, let's take a look at our fifth sentence, which is, I've decided to take the job offer. Ooh, it's a nice one, right? How do we smooth this out? Well, we already have our reduction, I've I've doesn't really blend, does it? I've decided. They're just close, but they're not together. I've decided what? What did you decide? I've decided to take. We're going to separate this. What? I've decided what? To take. I've decided to take the job. To take the job. This all blends together, right? To take the job offer. I'm decided to take the job offer. Did you hear my tone change? I'm happy and optimistic about this, so my tone went up, right? I've decided. I know. I've decided to take the job offer. But to take the job offer is not low in tone, is it? It's happy too. It's just under this happy. This is more happy. This is still happy. I've decided to take the job offer. Or maybe we don't want the job, but we don't have a choice, right? We just need money. I've decided to take the job offer. You sound defeated because you didn't have a choice. You needed the job. You didn't love the job. So our tone changes the meaning. But we're going to stay optimistic because this is a happy thing. Repeat after me with a happy tone. I'm decided to take the job offer. I've decided to take the job offer. Yay me, right? I'm happy. This is great news. The other one's pretty sad. Well, we might say that, right? Like, my life is miserable. I needed to take this job. Now, let's take a look at our sixth sentence, which is, I'd much rather, I'd much rather travel by plane than by car. So we have another choice, okay? Now, how do we smooth this out? Let's take a look at that. I'd much rather. We said much rather. I'd rather, we can blend it nice and smooth, but we added the word much, which means it's more important. It's a degree higher, which means we're going to make it very clear. We're not really going to blend this. I'd much rather. That's the correct way to say this. I'd much rather travel. I'd much rather travel by plane. That's it. I'd much rather travel by plane, drop, than by car. I'd much rather travel by plane than by car. It's not that I love it. It's not that I'm excited about the plane. I love the plane. It's fun. It's more like I hate the car. So we're not really going high up in that tone to show love and excitement and happiness. We're going kind of neutral up and really low on the car because the car is trash. We don't want this. I'd much rather travel by plane than by car. You can understand, right? I do not want to get in that car. So repeat after me. I'd much rather travel by plane than by car. I know we can go by car, but I'd much rather travel by plane than by car. My tone shows that traveling by car would be miserable. Maybe it's something that we're doing at work. We have to travel for work, and we've had this discussion before. Take the car, take the plane. We want the plane. You know, my tone shows I don't want the car. We've talked about this. The car is miserable. The plane is fine. It's fine, but the car is not okay. Tone matters, okay? Now, I hope this lesson was easy to understand. I will see you for the the next one, which is all about describing experiences. We're going to add a bunch of details to our experiences and explain them well. I'll see you for that one. Goodbye.